And I've just come down from the gantry, so it's quite a walk, and I was walking with a lot of the Arsenal fans, and they were singing, they were happy, they were joyous. And I was mentioning in commentary about catalysts you need sometimes, and moments in seasons. North London derby, huge game, get the 3 points. Can they now start building momentum? And I think that would be the key word, I think, going into the next few games.
And Peter said earlier that Tottenham just didn't do enough to win it, Martin. What are you thinking, do you think, if you're a Tottenham fan now? You're looking at that league table, 13th position, 11 defeats already this season out of 21 games.
Yeah, and Manchester United below them playing at home tomorrow.
All right, Martin.
Will probably go above Spurs. So, it's a difficult moment for them. And the manager now is skating on thin ice. Do you know, but his team tonight was... Look, I thought they did all right in the second half. They came after Arsenal. Arsenal didn't really control it. It was incredibly open. But you lose a game like that, you go 1-up. Those Arsenal players were brave, let me tell you. At 1-0, this fans, if Arsenal lose this game, it is also very pivotal. And maybe people are talking about how the season's now become a disaster. So this keeps Arsenal in the race. And it was, I thought the spirit, the determination they showed was quite outstanding to get back and win the game.
And you know what that's like. You know what it's like to put the smiles on Arsenal faces in this fixture.
Yeah, I mean, it's massively important to the fans and everybody associated with the club. So, like I said earlier, it was an important game for us. And this was the perfect opportunity then to sort of reset, reevaluate everything, and then give us that platform then to go on and to finish the season now strongly.
And as he said, for once today, they weren't ruining those missed opportunities, those killer chances that they couldn't put away.
Yeah, but I think, to be honest with you, it's a game that Arsenal controlled throughout. But I still think they still need to work much better in their finishing, because they created so many chances today. The game ended up being 2-1. It could have been 5-1, 7-1. For a team that want to win the league, that I expect them to win the league sooner or later. But keep playing like this, I don't think it's going to be possible, because today we can see Tottenham were nowhere, they were nowhere close to Arsenal level. You can see the level was above, and Tottenham were just playing. They were just trying to find themselves, and a lot of young players, they don't have this experience. This is a derby against Arsenal. So for me, Tottenham were completely off today. Arsenal play well, but for me, they get the 3 points. But moving forward, when they will play next, obviously the weekend against Aston Villa is going to be another whole game together.
Is that still a nagging worry? Because in the last 5 minutes, when there were a couple of corners there for Tottenham at 2-1, there was still a bit of edginess, understandably, around the stadium.
Yeah, I think so. I think, obviously when there's just a goal in it, there's always that sense of, the team have one opportunity and that can hurt you. But I think... it was important just to get this result tonight, get that win, no matter how, at all costs. But then they can build on this now. And like Addy said, there was chances there again, and that's been a sort of reoccurring sort of theme over the last few weeks, where they haven't managed to capitalise on decent chances. And that's something that they are going to have to address. They can't keep relying on, a set piece and things like that. That can take you so far, but they do need to start converting these chances that they're making.
The problems are in front of goal, and they were still there today, but they haven't been punished from that today, because Tottenham haven't threatened enough. Gabriel was magnificent at the back there, marshalled their defence. It's really important, if you're not scoring the goals, that you're trying to keep it tight at the back, and I think they did there tonight. I mean, they limited Tottenham to very few chances, but the problem's still there. It's a nice problem to have if you win the game, because then you can address it. He needs to find out how is he going to address it with the personnel, what he has. It's very difficult without Saka getting fit. He's going to make a hell of a difference. But I'm not sure the player, what they need in front of goal, is going to be out there in the January market. I think they will be looking for it, perhaps on a loan to bring someone in. Body, they probably ruined the fact that Eddie Nketiah has left. I'm not saying he's the answer, but he would have been someone who would move in there now, who's a sniffer around the box. He can score goals. Chances like that tonight, you would see Eddie Nketiah taking them. Even with a bit part where he played for Arsenal Football Club. Now he's gone. Is there someone else out there they can possibly bring up from the academy? They're good at that. Top draw players bringing in. Ranieri's come in, he's been outstanding. There's probably not a kid at a number 9. Everyone's looking for the same players around the league, especially at the top of the league. Very difficult to improve the players what they already have. And that man to come in and score 10 goals between now and the end of the season, almost impossible to find.
That's the problem at this time of year, isn't it?
That's to find a striker right now. We are in January, to find a top striker that can win you the league. It's not easy. It's not out there. Otherwise, he will still be in the club that he's in.
Yeah.
And I think Arsenal, as we said, they're playing good football. He said at the beginning of the game that we used to play football into the net. Today, you can see Arsenal are crossing, but you can't rely on crossing. It's always option B. When the game becomes difficult, last minute, then you put a cross in, then a defender or whoever can score, then it's a winning chance for us. But now, if they rely on free kick to win the league, I will be really surprised about that. They need a proper striker. Yeah. But is it there any striker on the market? I don't think so either. So they have to bring someone from the academy or whatever, but they need to start playing with a proper number 9.
Easier said than done at this time of year, though, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It is a difficult market to go out there and to go and bring in someone who's going to guarantee you goals. I think, Havertz is a brilliant player, and he's, his work ethic up there is second to none. But I think he can play just as effective in other positions on the pitch, in the midfield role or slightly wide. I think he's capable of doing that, and but we just need, I think, someone with that little bit of goal instinct, that knack of scoring, them little darting runs. Do you know what I mean? Where, you'll explain better than anyone, but who just understands how to put that ball or in the back of the net, or just to sniff out an opportunity or something like that. I think that's what sort of lacking at the moment.
Like an Ian Wright.
Right. Where do you find one of those? Well, I'll tell you where we'll find him now. He's at the Emirates Stadium with a big, wide smile on his face, Righty. And he is with a very proud young man. Yes. Take it away.
Yeah, so I'm going to say, Miles, listen, I've got to say, when the first time I saw you at AL End, playing in midfield, now you're playing left back and playing for Arsenal in the North London derby, what was that like? Because I saw you whooping up the crowd at the end when you was coming. What was it like?
Well, it was amazing, man. It's everything that I lived up to in my dreams. Well, I couldn't believe it. I had to take in every moment of every second of the game. So honestly, it was amazing, honestly.
In respects of the game itself and you getting used to the game, because I know that Mikel started, he's giving you 60 minutes, 90 minutes. You're training with the guys, obviously, all the time. How does it feel physically for you? How are you feeling about when you got the 60 minutes, 6 minutes, then the 90? How do you feel?
Well, first, obviously, it's hard getting used to it, but I feel like my body's adjusting now, and I feel great, I just want to carry on doing it.
So what was it like playing against Tottenham when it really matters? Because going into this game, Miles, I don't know what it was like in the dressing room in respect of, but there's a certain amount of pressure, especially with Liverpool drawing, Arsenal having to win their home games, and it's against the North London rivals like Tottenham. You're coming in as an 18-year-old. How are you feeling about the whole pressure and everything what's going on in that respect?
Well, as a team, we feel pressure, but this is what we live for. Moments like this we live for. It's a derby, and we need to win, and that's what we did today. So
how's the morale in it? Because people talking about the missed chances and missing out and trying to catch Liverpool and trying to win the league and obviously going out the cup. What's the morale like? Is everybody still up and pumped up? Everybody still belief?
Well, obviously, after a loss, we're down, but obviously our culture and our team is amazing. We're all together. We all stick with each other. We all have full belief in each other's talents and their mindset. So, yeah, obviously you want to bounce back, and no better way to do it than today.
So tell me about how your body's feeling, because you're now playing proper first team football, what you dreamed about, what you wanted to dream about. Yeah. How's it feeling? Tell me how your body is.
I feel amazing.
You feel tough, you feel strong, bro. Look.
I feel like $1 million, so yeah.
Is it everything you expected it to be? What's happening right now?
Yeah, everything and more, honestly. Everything and more, honestly, yeah. So.
Yeah, hang on a minute, let's show you this clip. I think they got this clip. Where's the clip? Show us the clip of him. Because look at what you're smiling. What happened just now? Something just happened with you and was it Bergvall?
Yeah.
How's you feeling now?
Just happy, just taking it in, soaking it in. Yes, sir. This is amazing, man. Yeah.
But at that time, obviously we hadn't finished the game yet, but you looked like you was properly buzzed up. Who's here? Who's here? Your mum here? Your dad?
My mum, my grandma, my friends.
Your grandma's here?
Yeah, I had to put on a show for my grandma, make sure that I didn't look soft in front of her. I had to make sure I was milling my tackles for her, and hopefully she's proud of me, so yeah.
We're all proud of you. We're all proud of you. Just before you go, though, I wanted to say to you, was there, with your Brennan Johnson, could have said to them, was there any of them, the physicality you was feeling, oh my gosh, I'm going to be afraid of him, or he's going to be this? Nothing?
Never afraid of no one. I want to go against the best, I want to be the best, so you have to go against the best.
To be the best.
Exactly.
Nice one, Mark. Well, all the best, man.
Thank you
I wish
so
you all the
much,
best.
Ian. Thank you.
Take it easy, yeah? Steve, back to Steve. Let me see me and my guy just shoot off.
I think that's an important thing. I think we've spoken before. The way you've spoke glowingly, even more than this, in private about Kai Havertz. You show the respect levels in the change room is the most important thing, isn't it? Than the noise outside.
100%. And I think, like, he can play 9, he can play 8, he can play 10, he can play on the wing, he can play so many positions, and he knows every position to such a high level. And you need players like that, you know, especially under this manager who will give anything at any time. And like I said, tonight he played really well, and the most important thing was a derby win, which is massive.
Which you've got. Declan, thank you so much for coming out to
Thank
join
you.
us. Congratulations.
No worries, have a good night, yeah?
Go and get warm.
Yeah,
Give me that.
Enjoy the celebration.
All the best.
Cheers.
Take care,
Well
mate.
done.